Hi guys, so for today we're going to have the continuation of the introduction to sets. Okay, so for this, at the end of this session, we have the following objectives. The first one is illustrate null set, universal set, and subsets, followed by determine the subsets of a set and identify set relations. So let's get started. So consider K to be the set of months with more than 30 days. Take note, we need to determine the month with more than 30 days. And as far as we can remember, there's no such month with more than 30 days because the maximum number, diba, is 31. With more than 31 rather. So 31 ang maximum. So if that's the case, then we say that set K has no element. Okay? Set K has no element. And if K has no element, we can also write, or we can also indicate that the cardinality of the set is 0. Now, what happens if the set doesn't have an element, or the cardinality becomes 0? What do we call that set? We call that set as a null or empty set. Take note, null or empty set. And what is the symbol for that? We have the empty curly braces or a circle with a slash on it. Okay? So it's either of these two symbols, empty curly braces or a circle with a slash on it. But the common mistake committed by the students is that they used to combine the two. They put the circle with a slash inside the braces. Is this considered right? No, it's wrong. Because for this one, it's now a set that has one element, and that is the symbol inside it. Okay? So it's just either of these two. Then in relation to that, we can also start from also the universal set. For universal set naman, we define it as the totality of the elements, all elements under consideration. We denote the universal set as U. Now, what do we mean by that under consideration? Example, ang universal set mo ay the numbers from 1 to 10. Okay? And then all the sets under it must have no elements that that will not be found in the universal set kasi siya yung nagre-restrict eh. Siya yung nagbibigay na restrictions. Same thing goes with, halimbawa, ang mga sets mo ay about letters in the English alphabet. Then, your universal set will be the English alphabet, the letters in the English alphabet. Okay, that's what we mean by universal set. Let's continue. So we have here hashtag set relation, hashtag relationship goals. So we know that for any two given quantities, a relationship exists. And so with sets. Okay? So the first example given is that we have two sets, A and B, wherein A has at sign, B, 3, asterisk, and 5, while B has A, B, C, D, E. So you will notice that there are some elements in A that are also in B, like, it's just one, like B. But the rest are different na. Okay? So we cannot take that observation for the two sets, but I think we can simply observe on other things about these two sets, like their cardinality. So set A there, you'll say that set A there has how many elements? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we write n of A is 5. While set B has 5 elements also, we write n and then B enclosed by parentheses, but we read this as the cardinality of B is 5. Now, even though the elements are not the same, but the cardinality of these two sets are the same, then we could just simply say that a relationship exists. And that is that the two sets, A and B, are said to be equivalent. Okay? They are examples of equivalent sets. Okay? And what is the symbol? How do we determine if the sets are equivalent? So when we say equivalent sets, there you have it. They must have the same cardinality. So, or we defined as the number of elements. So, since A and B are equivalent, then we represent that in symbols as A and then a worm-like figure B, or A and then the other symbol for equivalent. But these two are both read as A is equivalent to B. Okay, let's move on to the next. So example 2 is given two sets C with the elements C, A, R, E, and D with the elements E, A, R, C. So just like what we had in the cardinality, let's check if they have the same number of elements. So for set C, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. For set D, you have E, 1, 2, 3, 4 also. So pareha sila ng cardinality. Let's now take a look at the elements. So C, you have C here, and you have C in D also. You have A in C, you have A also in set D. You have an R, there's an R in D, you have an E, and there's an E also in D. Now, upon observation, we could say that their elements is exactly the same. The only difference is that the order, okay? But take note, in sets, order does not matter, okay? So here, we have exactly the same elements for the two sets. So if that's the case, if the elements of the two sets are exactly the same, then the two sets are said to be equal. So C and D are equal sets, and we denote that by the equal sign. We read this as set C is equal to set D. So how are we going to define equal sets? When we say equal sets, they have exactly the same elements. Okay? So maybe the order of the elements is the order is different, but then the elements are exactly the same. Okay? So it also follows na kapag equal set sila ay equivalent din. Kasi nga exactly the same ang elements, tapos syempre same din yung cardinality. Pero paano kung equivalent? Can we also say na kapag equivalent sila ay equal din? No. Kasi pwedeng same yung cardinality but not all elements are the same, just like the example we had in example 1. Okay, so please take note that equal sets are always equivalent sets, but not all equivalent sets are equal. Okay, let's move on to the next. So we have another relationship, subsets. Okay, when do we say that a set is a subset of another set? So we have here a set A is a subset of another set B if every element of A is also an element of B. Okay? Yun yung condition. Every element of A must also be an element of B, the second set. Okay? So we have this example. Given a set A with the elements 1, 4, 5, 6, and set B, which is the set of all x such that x is a counting number less than 8. So napansin nyo dyan, naka-set builder notation siya. Ang gagawin natin ay, susulat natin siya gamit ang roster. A counting number less than 8, so we have the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So hanggang 7 lang. Tapos yun si 8. Sabi dyan sa subsets, dapat daw every element of the first set must also be an element of the second set. So let's check. We have 1 in set A, and there is 1 in set B. We have 4 in set A, and there is a 4 in set B. There is a 5 also, and 6 as well. So all elements of A are elements of B. And with that, we could say that A is a subset of B. Okay? In symbols, we write A, the symbol for subset, and then the second set. So again, we read this as A is a subset of B. Now, paano ngayon kung meron tayong pangatlong set? We have, suppose, set C. And the set C is a set of 1, 2, and 8. So can we say that C is a subset of B? So it's a question, Is C a subset of B? Let's check. So C has 1 and there's 1 in B. C has 2 at may 2 rin sa B. But 8 is not found in B. So since there is one element of C that is not found in B, that makes C not a subset of B. We write, so ang sagot natin dyan ay no. So we write C is not a subset of B. Take note, not is using a slash. By putting a slash on the symbol, that means you are taking the opposite of its meaning. So we have C is not a subset of B. Now, we have to take note of this. Okay, for subsets, we also have to remember this. Okay, sabi dyan, wait lang. Erase muna natin to. Move lang natin, sulat lang natin siya dito sa kabila. So, here, maybe here, A is a subset of B. And then, labas ulit natin to. So, sabi dyan, pag sa subset, kapag subset yung isang set, we have to check also on the other condition. Kasi, di ba, pag math is an exact science, so dapat mas specific yung relationship. So, sabi dyan, and if there are elements, some elements of B, yung second set, that are not on A, we could also say that A is a proper subset of B. So, pansinin nyo yung A dito at B. Diba? You will notice that these 2, 3, and 7 are elements of B na wala kay A. Pero lahat ng na kay A ay elements din ni B. Okay? So, aside from saying that A is a subset of B, we could also say that A is a proper subset of B. Ano namang symbol natin pag proper subset? Tatanggalin lang natin yung line under the C-like figure, and then we have the name of the other set. So, we say A is a proper subset of B. Okay, so how do we determine the subsets of a given set? What are the things to be remembered or considered? Okay, so first, an empty set is always a subset of every set. So, ibig sabihin, kapag nilista mo yung mga subsets ng set, nandun lagi si empty set. Okay, and then next, the given set is also a subset of itself. So, yung given set na yun, makikita mo rin siya sa listahan ng mga subsets. So, in other words, ito yung mag-start at ito yung mag-end ng listahan natin. So, let's have it. Example 4. Enumerate all the subsets of J containing 1, 2, and 3. So, we are going to list down the subsets. Sabi nga natin, dapat ang una ay empty set. So, we have the empty set, followed by the set containing 1, sahan muna, followed by the set containing 2, the set of 3, and then dalawahan naman, the set of 1, 2, the set of 1, 3, the set of 2, 3, okay, and the set of 1, 2, 3, or dahil binigay ang pangalan ng set niya, you could write J. So, how many subsets do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, this will be the subsets of the given set J. Now, if we are going to enclose this whole thing by curly braces, a bigger set is formed. So, ano ngayon tawag natin sa set ng mga subsets na yan? Yan ay tinatawag nating power set. Okay? So, ito na ngayon ang power set J. Or we write it in the symbol P, capital letter B, and then the name of the set inside. Pwede ring 2 raised to P, wherein 2 is constant and then P is the name of the set. Okay? Both of this are read as power set of J. Okay? So, when we say power set of J, so I'll write here 2 raised to P. 2 raised to J, I'm so sorry. That's 2 raised to J. Okay? Will be the set of all of the subsets. So, erase lang natin to. It's supposed to be 2 raised to J. Okay. And there you have it. Okay? Now, ang tanong, how do I know if I got all the complete subsets of a given set? Ito yung pang-check. We have the formula, remember? We have the formula that can be used, okay? Have here, that the total number of subsets of a given set can be determined by the formula 2 raised to n, where n is the cardinality of the set. So, dito, si set J ay merong 3 elements. So, kung tayo ay may gagamitin ito sa set J, 2 raised to 3 is 2 times 2 times 2. And this will give us 8. So, dapat merong 8 subsets. Balikan natin yung kanina. So, meron siyang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, kompleto tayo. Ngayon, how are we going to indicate the cardinality of the power set J? We just write, so balik tayo dito, we just write n, and then the name of the power set, you could have 2 raised to j, for the cardinality of the power set j equals 8. Siyempre, kapag mas marami na ang elements ng set, mas marami rin yung magiging subsets niya. Kasi nga, ang base natin ay 2. Now, let's have the next example. So here, we have to list down all subsets of K. But para may guide tayo, we use the formula 2 raised to n to determine the total number of subsets of this given set K. So, meron siyang 1, 2, 3, 4. May 4 siyang elements. So, ibig sabihin, dapat makapaglista tayo ng 16 subsets. So, let's start. Okay, so label muna natin yung subsets dyan. And I'll use black. So, we will be starting with the empty set, followed by L, then O. So, maging organized lang. V, set of E, set of LO, set of LV, set of LE, set of OV, set of OE, set of VE. Okay? Tapos, tatluhan. Set of L, O, V, set of L, O, E, set of O, V, E. Mayroon ba tayo dyan? So, ilan na yan? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? Dalawa na lang. We have the set K. So, tignan natin. So, 16 dapat, di ba? Tingnan natin kung saan tayo magkulang. So, sa isahan, kompleto na. Sa dalawahan, LO, LV, LE. Sunod, OV, OE, VE. Okay? Sunod sa tatluhan, LOV, LOE. Okay, ang kulang natin sa tatluhan ay LVE. And there you have it. 16 na yan lahat. So, if we are going to, yan yung ating subsets. If we are going to enclose, para mas maging, okay, para mas specific siya, enclose natin siya ng curly braces. Because it's a power set, we have here 2 raised to K. That's a power set of K. And there you have it. Thank you.